(2006) inszeniert Peter Brook im Pariser Théâtre des Bouffes du Nord in Zusammenarbeit mit Marie-Hélène Estienne Fragments, eine Auswahl auf Englisch vorgetragene Einakter Samuel Becketts. 2015 wird die Inszenierung wieder aufgenommen und aufgezeichnet. Gelegenheit für Peter Brook, Marie-Hélène Estienne und die Schauspieler Rückschau zu halten und uns teilhaben zu lassen an ihrer besonderen Beziehung zu Samuel Beckett.
Was mich dazu veranlasste, Fragments inszenieren zu wollen? Den Anstoß dazu gab Marie-Hélène Estienne, meine Mitstreiterin seit Ewigkeiten. Unsere Zusammenarbeit ist von Mal zu Mal enger und vertrauter geworden. Gemeinsam haben wir ungezählte Abenteuer in zig Ländern durchgestanden, in den verschiedensten Theatern, sei es hier in Paris oder anderswo. Eines Tages meinte sie, die Zeit wäre reif, ein kleines Beckett-Programm auf die Beine zu stellen. Vielleicht ließen sich ein paar Elemente von ihm aneinanderreihen. Also sind wir die Stücke eins nach dem anderen durchgegangen. Sie hatte bereits eine Vorauswahl getroffen, unter anderem mit Rough for Theatre, Bruchstück 1, das unsere aktuelle Produktion einleitet und so gut wie unbekannt war.
A penny for a poor old man. A penny for a poor old man. A penny for a poor old man.
Music. So it's not a dream, at last, nor a vision. They are mute, and I am mute before them. Poor wretch. Now I may go back. The mystery is over. Unless we join together and live together till death ensue. What would you say to that, Billy? May I call you Billy, like my son? Do you like company, Billy? Do you like tin food, Billy?
What tin food?
Corned beef, Billy. Just corned beef. Enough to keep body and soul together till summer, with care. No? A few potatoes too. A few pounds of potatoes too. Do you like potatoes, Billy? We might even let them sprout, and when the time came, put them in the ground. We might even try that. I would choose the place, and you would put them in the ground.
How are the trees doing?
Hard to say. It's winter, you know.
Is it day or night?
Oh, day, if you like. No sun, of course. Otherwise, you wouldn't have asked. Do you follow my reasoning? Have you your wits about you, Billy? Have you still some of your wits about you?
But light.
Yes, light. There is no other word for it. Shall I describe it to you? Shall I try to give you an idea of this light?
Seems to me sometimes I spend the night here, playing and listening. I used to feel twilight gather and make myself ready. I put away fiddle and bowl and had only to get to my feet when she took me by the hand.
She?
My woman. A woman. But now, when I set out, I don't know. When I get here, I don't know. And while I'm here, I don't know whether it is day or night.
You are not always as you are. What befell you? Women. Gambling. God.
I was always as I am.
Oh, come.
I was always as I am. crouched in the dark, scratching an old jangle to the four winds.
Well, we had our women, hadn't we? Yours to lead you by the hand, and I mine to get me out of the chair in the evening and back into it again in the morning, and to push me as far as the corner when I went out of my mind.
A cripple? Poor wretch.
Only one problem. The about turn. I often felt, as I struggled, that it would be quicker to go on right round the world, till the day I realized I could go home backwards. For example, I am at A. I push on to B, and I return to A. The straight line, the vacant space. Do I begin to move you?
Sometimes I hear steps, voices. I say to myself, they are coming back. Some are coming back to try and settle again, or to look for something they had left behind, or to look for someone they had left behind.
Come back! Who would want to come back here? And you never called out, cried out? No?
Have you observed nothing?
Oh, me, you know, observe. I sit there in my lair, in my chair, in the dark. 23 hours out of the 24. What would you have me observe? Do you think we will make a match now you are getting to know me?
Corned beef, did you say?
Apropos, what have you been living on all this time? You must be famished.
There are things lying around.
Edible?
Sometimes.
Why don't you let yourself die?
On the whole, I've been lucky. The other day, I tripped over a sack of nuts.
No.
A little sack full of nuts. In the middle of the road.
Yes. Yeah, all right. And why don't you let yourself die?
I've thought of it.
Yeah, but you don't do it.
I'm not unhappy enough. That has always been my unhappy. Unhappy, but not unhappy enough.
But you must be every day a little more so.
I am not unhappy enough.
If you ask me, we were made for each other.
What does it all look like now?
Oh, me, you know, I never go far, just a little up and down before my door. I never yet pushed on to here till now.
But you look about you.
No.
After all those hours of darkness, you...
No! Of course, if you wish me to look about me, I shall. And if you care to push me about, I shall try to describe the scene as we go along.
You mean you would guide me? I wouldn't get lost anymore?
Exactly. I would say, easy, Billy. We are heading for a great mark heap. Turn back and we'll left when I give you the word.
You do that?
Easy, Billy, easy. I see a round tin over there in the gutter. Perhaps it's soup? Oh, baked beans.
Baked beans?
Are you beginning to like me, or is it only my imagination?
Baked beans! Where are you?
Here, dear fellow. Stop!
It's a gift! A gift!
Stop!
Forgive me.
Forgive me. Billy!
Where am I? Where was I?
Now I have lost him. He was beginning to like me, and I struck him. He will leave me, and I will never see him again. I will never see anyone again. We will never hear the human voice again.
Have you not heard it enough? The same old moans and groans from the cradle to the grave.
Do something for me before you go.
Hey, you hear it? I can't go. Do you hear it?
You can't go?
I can't go without my things.
What good are they to you?
None.
And you can't go without them?
No. I'll find them in the end, or leave them forever behind me.
Straighten my rug. I feel the cold air on my foot. I would do it myself, but it would take too long. Do that for me, Billy. Then I may go back, settle in the old nook again and say, I have seen man for the last time. I struck him, and he succored me. Find a few rags of love in my heart and die, reconciled with my species. What is you gaping at me like that? Have I said something that I shouldn't have? What does my soul look like?
Make a sound.
Have you no sense of smell either?
It's the same stink everywhere. Am I within reach of your hand?
Wait, you're not going to do me a service for nothing. I mean unconditionally. Good God.
Your foot?
What?
You said your foot.
Had I but known. Yes, my foot. Yes, take it in. On your knees. On your knees, you will be more at your ease. There!
Let go my hand. You want me to help you, and you hold my hand. Have you only one leg?
Just the one.
And the other?
It went bad and was removed.
Will that do?
A little tighter. What hands you have.
Is all the rest there?
You may stand up now and ask me a favor.
Is all the rest there?
Nothing else has been removed, if that's what you mean.
Is that your face?
I confess it is. What else could it be? That, my wen.
Red.
Purple. What hands you have.
Is it still day?
Day. Well, if you like, there is no other word for it.
Will it not soon be evening?
Come on, Billy, get up. You are beginning to incommode me.
Will it not soon be night?
Day, night. But it seems to me sometimes the earth must have got stuck. One sunless day in the heart of winter, in the grey of evening. Come on, Billy, up. You're beginning to embarrass me.
Is there grass anywhere?
Well, I see none.
Is there no green anywhere?
There is a little moss. Good God! Don't tell me you are going to pray.
No.
Or weep.
No. I could stay like that forever. With my head on an old man's knees.
Knee! Get up! Can't you?
What peace. Dora used to say, the days I hadn't earned enough. You and your harp, you do better crawling on all fours with your father's medals pinned to your arse and a money box round your neck, you and your harp. Who do you think you are? And she made me sleep on the floor. Who I thought I was. That I never could. Never could. If I'd listened long enough, I'd hear it. A string would give.
Your harp! What's all this about? A harp?
I once had a little harp. Be still and let me listen.
How long are you going to stay like that?
I could stay like that forever. For hours. Listening to all the sounds.
What sounds?
I don't know what they are.
I can see it. I can.
Will you not be still?
No, I can see clearly over there on the stool. What if I took it, Billy, and made off with it, huh? Billy, what would you say to that? Oh, there might be another old man someday who'll come out of his hole and find you playing the mouth organ. And you tell him of the little fiddle you once had, huh, Billy? Or singing, huh, Billy? What would you say to that? There, croaking to the winter wind, having lost his little mouth organ, huh? Huh? Billy!
More, till in the end, the day came, and the end came, close of a long day, when she said to herself, whom else? Time she stopped. Time she stopped going to and fro, all eyes, all sides, high and low, for another like herself, another creature like herself, a little like, going to and fro, all eyes, all sides, high and low, for another, till in the end, close of a long day, to herself, whom else? Time she stopped. Time she stopped going to and fro, all eyes, all sides, high and low, for another living soul, going to and fro, all eyes, like herself, all sides, high and low, for another like herself, a little like, going to and fro, till in the end, close of a long day, to herself, whom else? Time she stopped going to and fro, time she stopped, time she stopped. More? So in the end, close of a long day, went back in, in the end went back in, saying to herself, whom else? Time she stopped going to and fro, time she went and sat at her window, quiet at her window, facing other windows. So in the end, close of a long day, in the end went and sat. Went back in and sat at her window, let up the blind and sat quiet at her window. Only window, facing other windows, other only windows. All eyes, all sides, high and low, for another at her window, another like herself, a little like another living soul, one other living soul at her window. Gone in like herself, gone back in the end, close of a long day, saying to herself, whom else? Time she stopped going to and fro. Time she went and sat at her window, quiet at her window. Only window, facing other windows, other only windows. All eyes, all sides, high and low, for another. Another like herself, a little like another living soul, one other living soul. More? Till in the end the day came, in the end came, close of a long day, sitting at her window, quiet at her window, only window, facing other windows, other only windows. All blinds down, never one up, hers alone up, till the day came, in the end came, close of a long day, sitting at her window, quiet at her window, all eyes, all sides, high and low, for a blind up. One blind up, no more, never mind a face. Behind the pane, famished eyes like hers, to see, be seen, no, a blind up like hers, a little like one blind up, no more, another creature there, somewhere there, behind the pane, another living soul, one other living soul. Till the day came, and the end came, close of a long day, when she said to herself, whom else? Time she stopped, sitting at her window, quiet at her window, only window, facing other windows, other only windows, all eyes, all sides, high and low. Time she stopped. More? So, in the end, close of a long day, went down. In the end, went down the steep stair, let down the blind, and down, right down, into the old rocker. Mother Rocker, where Mother rocked all the years, all in black, best black, sat and rocked, rocked, till her end came. In the end came. Off her head, they said. Gone off her head, but harmless. No harm in her. Dead one day. No, night. Dead one night. In the rocker. In her best black. Head fallen, and the rocker rocking away. So, in the end, close of a long day went down. In the end, went down the steep stair, let down the blind, and down, right down, into the old rocker. Those arms at last, and rocked with closed eyes. Closing eyes? She's along all eyes, famished eyes, all sides, high and low, to and fro, at her window to see, be seen, till in the end, close of a long day, to herself. Whom else? Time she stopped. Let down the blind and stopped. Time she went down the steep stair. Time she went right down was her own other. Own other living soul, so in the end, close of a long day went down, let down the blind, and down, right down, into the old rocker, and rocked, saying to herself, no, done with that. The rocker, those arms, at last, saying to the rocker, rock her off, stop her eyes, fuck life. Stop her eyes, rock her off. Rock her off.
In Becketts Originaltext sitzt eine ältere Dame in einem Wippstuhl, einem echten Wippstuhl, und lauscht ihrer eigenen Tonbandstimme. Sie selbst sagt nur 4-mal weiter. Insofern ist Peters Inszenierung hier sehr gewagt. Aber je öfter wir das Stück über all die Jahre gespielt haben, desto deutlicher ist mir bewusst geworden, wie richtig und zutreffend seine Regieentscheidung doch war.
Einerseits ist klar, so ein Genie wie Beckett verdient höchsten Respekt. Andererseits bedarf es aber jedoch auch der Einsicht, dass die Dinge sich permanent verändern. Nichts wäre schrecklicher als ein falsch verstandener Traditionalismus, wie in der Oper, wo man auf immer und ewig an einem Punkt verharrt. Nur weil irgendjemand vor 4 Jahrhunderten verfügt hat, es müsse so oder so sein.
Als Beckett für sein Theaterstück eine Tonbandstimme vorsah, war das recht bizarr und ungewöhnlich, ganz im Gegensatz zu heute. In unserem hochtechnologisierten Alltag ist das nicht mehr so interessant. Das Tonband besitzt nicht mehr diesen Stellenwert. Es wirkt höchstens ein wenig altmodisch.
Frage an dich. In diesen Texten schwingt zwischen den Worten eine stumme Musik mit, die Beckett selbst als Takt bezeichnet. Wann wissen wir, ob das Tempo richtig ist? Und wann merken wir, dass am Tempo etwas nicht stimmt?
Das ergibt sich durch die Art unserer Arbeit, wenn wir menschlich drangehen im Grunde, was in der Vergangenheit schon zu den komischsten Situationen geführt hat. Wie verhält sich der Schauspieler mit einem Text, wo am Rand Stille oder Pause vermerkt ist? Als erstes ist der Versuch, die Pausen zu tilgen, um in den meisten Fällen am Ende doch wieder auf diese Pausen zurückzukommen. Sie waren richtig. Vielleicht ein Tick zu stark, aber doch menschlich. Denn Beckett lässt die menschliche Stimme sprechen, den Menschen. Für uns heißt das, wenn wir auf die Suche gehen, finden wir das Tempo. Und zwar in der Person, die den Text spricht. Genau so wollen wir arbeiten.
Du musst den Rhythmus schlagen und den Text dazu sagen. Im Rhythmus den Text vorsagen. Du musst einen Rhythmus herausfinden und das Gesprochene darauf zuschneiden. Wenn sich Billy Whitelaw im Original so hin und her wiegt, folgt das einem Rhythmus. Es gibt den Rhythmus vor.
Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Ohne dieses Wippen musst du den Takt unterschwellig, auf nicht so offensichtliche Weise rüberbringen, was einen Großteil von Peters Regiearbeit ausmacht. Auf diesen Beat wird ein Text gesetzt. Aber weil der nicht vom Tonband kommt, sondern live ist, kannst du freier damit umgehen. Den Text gleichmäßig sprechen, beschleunigen oder auch verlangsamen.
Mir hat diese Arbeit gezeigt, wie musikalisch Beckett ist, wie unglaublich virtuos seine Art zu schreiben ist. Hochmusikalisch, aber auch nicht nur musikalisch. Mich erinnert das an den Pointillismus oder an Bilder von Paul Klee. Viele kleine Tüpfelchen von Menschlichkeit, die ein Gesamttableau ergeben, sich jedoch nicht vermischen lassen. Peter sagte, so wie mit Shakespeare verfahren wir nun auch mit Beckett. Wir müssen ihn vergessen. Vergessen wir Beckett. Die ersten spontanen, freien Leseexperimente mit Marcello haben große Freude und Lust auf mehr gemacht. Trotzdem taten sich bald die verschiedensten Fragen und Hindernisse auf. Innerliche Zwänge, schauspielerische Gewohnheiten in unserem kleinen Team. Was berührt die Menschen wirklich? Was ist brauchbar? Mit großer Beharrlichkeit brachten Marie-Hélène und Peter uns so weit, dass wir den Blick nach außen richteten.
Wir beide, Joss und ich, haben uns hier irgendwo auch gefunden. In diesem Miteinander jeweils den Menschen im anderen gefunden. Etwas entdeckt, was über Beckett hinausgeht. Da waren nur noch ich und Joss, zwei Menschen in einem spielerischen Dialog.
Beckett war ein feiner Beobachter des Lebens, ohne dieses Leben jedoch zu beurteilen. Er liefert nur Beobachtung. Insofern gewinnt bei ihm alles entweder eine verheerende Tragik oder höchste Komik. Diese Dualität finden wir auch in Akt ohne Worte.
Beckett hatte ein ausgeprägtes Gespür für alle Aspekte des täglichen Lebens und ging als Künstler mit sich selbst extrem streng ins Gericht, agierte stets nüchtern, wie ein Perfektionist. Artaud nannte das Grausamkeit mit sich selbst. Er war unerbittlich mit sich selbst. Beckett hat mir mal erzählt, er fing ein Stück an und der erste Satz, den er zu Papier brachte, war: Ein Mann sitzt. Dann hielt er inne. Ein Moment der Schwebe. Ein Mann sitzt. Plötzlich fragte er sich, so hat er mir das geschildert, er fragte sich, warum ein Mann? Warum habe ich unwillkürlich ein Mann geschrieben? Was ist anders, wenn ich anfange mit eine Frau sitzt? Und weiter, warum sitzt diese Person? Warum nicht eine Frau steht vor einem Fenster? Oder ein Mann, reglos vor einem Fenster. Dann seien, so berichtet er mir, Ideen, Bilder in ihm aufgetaucht. Manchmal aber habe er in dem Moment aufgehört. Und er konnte diese neue Geschichte monatelang nicht fortsetzen. Er hatte eine Schreibblockade. Er konnte nicht weiterschreiben, solange er nicht entschlüsselt hatte, welche Folgen dieser erste Satz mit sich brachte.
To and fro, in shadow, from inner to outer shadow, from impenetrable self to impenetrable unself, by way of neither. As between two lit refuges, whose doors once neared gently close, once turned away from, gently part again, beckoned back and forth and turned away, heedless of the way, intent on the one gleam or the other. Unheard footfalls only sound, till at last halt for good, absent for good from self and other. Then no sound, then gently, light, unfading, on that unheeded neither. Unspeakable home. Rue?
Yes?
Flo?
Yes?
When did we three last meet?
Let us not speak.
Rue,
Yes?
what do you think of Vi?
I see little change. Does she not realize?
God grant not. Just sit together like we used to. Playground at Miss Wade's.
On the log. Vi?
Yes?
How do you find Flo?
She seems much the same. Oh! Shh! Has she not been told?
God forbid. Holding hands that way.
Dreaming of love.
Flo,
Yeah. Yes.
how do you think Rue is looking?
One sees little in this light. Does she not know?
Please God, not. May we not speak of the old days? Of what came after? Shall we hold hands in the old way?
Rue, Vi, I feel the rings.
Becketts Kunst besteht auch darin, dass er selbstgelebte Erfahrungen nicht, wie ich das manchmal gewollt hätte, offenlegt, sondern im Gegenteil destilliert, die Essenz herausarbeitet. Auf diese Weise kann sich jeder Zuschauer darin wiedererkennen. In dieser Monotonie unseres Lebens, die sich ständig wiederholt und wiederholt. Ohne dass man es bemerkt, mit genau demselben Vokabular. Tief verborgen in alledem hat sich mir ein Beckett offenbart, der niemals seinen typisch irischen Humor verliert. Einen Humor, mit dem die Iren die entsetzlichsten Dinge überstanden haben. Besetzung, Hungersnot. Immer mit einem ganz eigenen Lachen. Und gleichzeitig hat sich Beckett seinen schonungslos objektiven Blick aufs Leben bewahrt. Das bürgerliche Theater versuchte dem Leben seine Härte zu nehmen, es auf charmante Art akzeptabler zu machen. Während Brecht schonungslos vor Augen führte, in Frage stellte und eine klare Zäsur forderte. Bei Beckett besteht das Leid darin, dass er das Leben zeigt, wie es ist.
C'est comme ça.